Got money back there, let's get good, let's go. Again. Just a heads up, I haven't done deadlift in 6 months to 1 year. Hey, what are you doing? All right, it's Monday. We're all done. Got after it. Got some back in Delts, hanging out with my dudes. Gonna get after it, get the week. And, yeah, let's make it a good one, guys. Let's go. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of God. For the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly, but because him who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to corruption and obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together in the pains of childbirth until now. And not only the creation, but we ourselves have who have the first fruits of the Spirit grown inwardly, as we await eagerly for adoption as sons and the redemption of our bodies. For this is the hope we were saved. Now hope that is seen is not hope, for who hopes for what he sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness, for we do not know what to pray for we ought, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. And he who searches hearts knows what is in the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. For those who are called according to his purpose, for those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, in order that he might be the firstborn among many brothers. And those whom he predestined, he also called. Those whom he called, he also justified. And those whom he justified, he also glorified. Just know that the things that weigh us down, the weight of this world, man, it's nothing compared to the glory that is to come. Everything that hits us, everything that we go up against, in this world, when things weigh us down, know that Jesus uses those, God uses those to mold us into the image of the Son, into the image of Jesus. He says, those who he foreknew, those who he predestined. It says that, all things. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So all things, whether it's struggles or good things or injuries or there's a death in the family or, something, awful, it's creating something, it's molding us, right? It's working in us. And just like you're hitting shoulders, right? And doing some high reps, doing some laterals, and it burns. You just keep going, but you know that the more blood you get into that muscle, that it's going to grow, right? Right. Through suffering, we grow. When things are rough, we grow. That's the same thing with sanctification, right? It's painful. It's, it breaks things down for things to grow. And more and more, we're going to be molded into the image of the Son. It says we're, adopted, brothers and sisters, like we're adopted into this family, right? And don't boast of this, guys. This isn't of our doing. It says, Romans 3:9. What then? Are the Jews better off? No, not at all. For we have already charged that both Jews and Greeks are under sin. But as it is written, none is righteous, not one. No one understands, no one seeks for God. All have turned aside. Together they have become worthless. No one does good, not even one. Their throat is an open grave. They use their tongues to deceive. The venom of asps is under their lips. Their mouth is full of curses and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. In their paths are ruin and misery, and the way of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the law says, it speaks to those who are under the law, so that every mouth may be stopped, and the whole world may be accountable to God. For by the works of the law, no human being will be justified in his sight, since the law comes knowledge of sin. Here we keep going. The righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ for all those who believe. For there is no distinction, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, and are justified by his grace as a gift. His grace is a gift through the redemption that is in Jesus Christ, whom God put forward in as a appropriation for his blood to be received by faith. This was to show God's righteousness, because in his design forbearance he had passed over former sins. It was to show his righteousness at the present time, so that he might be just and justifier of the one who has faith in Jesus. So it says our this gift, this faith, it's a gift, right? We're justified by his grace. We're justified through he's showing grace as pouring out his wrath on Jesus and not on us. So let's be grateful, guys. It says, or here we go to Romans 9. It says, is there injustice on God's part? By no means. For he says to Moses, I have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I have compassion on whom I have compassion. So that it depends not on human will or exertion, but on God who has mercy. For the scripture, it says, so then he has mercy on whoever he wills, and hardens whoever he wills. So he had hardened Pharaoh's heart for show his glory. He is the creator, that says, who tells the potter what to do with the clay, right? So we need, let's be gracious, guys. All things happen for the good, for our good, to mold us into the image of Jesus. But let's not boast of the fact that, let's not be arrogant of the fact that, thinking that, we did this. No, our faith, it was gifted to us by God. It says those who were predestined, those who were called, we were called. So go out there, enjoy the week. God bless. Let's get after it. Let's go.